Merchants Bank, we're committed to creating thriving communities and helping our customers succeed. Hi, I'm Rob, the mortgage lender at Merchants Bank. It is such a privilege to work with a company where all employees are focused on providing the very best customer service. We'll be with you every step of the way as we work towards your financial goals together, whether it's growing a business, buying a home, or planning for retirement. Yeah, we're a bank, but what we really do is make life moments happen. Stop in. I look forward to making your goals a reality.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Like many of you, I recently had cataract surgery, and I am loving it. My vision has never been better. Driving at night is fun again, and I wake up in the morning and see. And now you're wondering, which doctor did I choose? Short answer is both. Dr. Miller fixed one eye, and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other. They are both great people and fabulous surgeons. I trust them implicitly, and you can too, but just pick one.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
It's baseball season, and I know my kids always seem to bring home enough dirt from the field to create a pitcher's mound. When the battle with dirt and stains leaves you exhausted and feeling like it's an extra inning game, call Service Master by Hyatt and let us hit a home run cleaning carpet. You will feel like you're walking away with a come-from-behind win after Service Master by Hyatt gets your carpet as clean as a relief pitcher's uniform. Call us today at 507-366-7149.
Raider Automotive at Valley Auto House is a big supporter of Northfield activities, now offering 20% service labor discount for parents with children involved in any Northfield Public Schools extracurricular activities. Valley Auto House is a full-service collision center, towing facility, and automotive repair shop, servicing all makes and models. We do everything from oil changes, brakes, and suspension to engine replacement. Valley Auto House is on Highway 3 South in Northfield, open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or find us at valleyautohouse.net. Go Raiders!
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
All right, welcome back to River Rat Baseball here in the Northfield Legion season. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com. I'm Joey Hudson, joined by AJ Reister as we go through this Northfield River Rats game versus the Randolph Rockets. Two teams that don't see each other a whole lot. They're seeing each other here in the summer. It'll be a nice, fun matchup here at the beautiful Dundas Memorial Field. It is a nice 76 and sunny here, sun beating down on the players. So we'll see how long until these clouds come out or that sun sets, if these players are sweating or how they can fare today. Up against a pretty solid Randolph team that went to state a few years ago. They've been doing a pretty solid job putting together a program for the last few years, but of course they're down in 1A. I believe the Raiders in the spring are 3A, so there is that pretty solid difference between the two teams.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about it, Joey. This Randolph team has been in the state tournament pretty consistently over the last few seasons. But this Legion team is going to look a lot different than the high school team. They don't allow their seniors to play Legion baseball. They encourage them to go play town ball, a lot of them playing for Hampton. So everybody you're going to see on the field for Randolph today, they're all sophomores and juniors, and they are currently 2-5 on the Legion season, but I think they got a lot more studs than maybe their record shows for it. Just starting off with their starting pitcher, Tristan Singler. He is an absolute stud on the mound. He'll be a rising junior. He was one of their top pitchers during the spring season. He threw, he threw a complete game against in their third section game of the playoffs, and he threw a complete game against Caledonia. He pitched in all their section games, but he threw a complete game against Caledonia and ended his high school season with a sub 2.0 ERA. Not to mention he also went to state in wrestling and is the starting linebacker and running back on the football team. So this kid on the mound is an absolute stud. Noah Gurgen, Jackson Reaver, some familiar names as well, who have been absolute studs for Randolph during the spring season and the summer as well.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how these Raiders can come out and attack a pretty solid team. Coached really well in the spring season, of course, also in the summer. But, for some of these guys, there's 3 seniors in the lineup for the Raiders today. Most of them played with Cam Reavers, whose younger brother is now in the 3 hole for Randolph, Jackson Reavers. So that's a nice little storyline for you, as Jackson will be out in right field, or he's at shortstop today. So we'll see how he can fare there up against the Raider team that he definitely could have played for if he just stayed in Northfield.
Well, he's been having a lot of success at Randolph, batting over 300 this summer, so I think he's enjoying his time with the Rockets.
Absolutely. And after that, we will take a break, and we'll be back with our coaches' interviews brought to you by Hometown Credit Union. You're watching River Rat Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Merchants Bank, we're committed to creating thriving communities and helping our customers succeed. Hi, I'm Rob, the mortgage lender at Merchants Bank. It is such a privilege to work with a company where all employees are focused on providing the very best customer service. We'll be with you every step of the way as we work towards your financial goals together, whether it's growing a business, buying a home, or planning for retirement. Yeah, we're a bank, but what we really do is make life moments happen. Stop in. I look forward to making your goals a reality.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
You have a brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
A health savings account from Community Resource Bank can help you save money on medical expenses when used in conjunction with a qualifying high-deductible health plan. And HSA offers the return of a savings account with the convenience of checking, all while earning a competitive interest rate. Stop by one of our locations or visit crb.bank to learn more. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And we're back for our starting lineups brought to you by Hometown Credit Union. Hometown Credit Union has two locations in Owatonna, one in Faribault and one right here in Northfield. They're a not-for-profit cooperative owned by members. As AJ was able to catch up with both Northfield and Randolph head coaches for a pregame interview, we'll start off with the Randolph head coach, AJ.
Here with the Randolph head coach, Carlton Lindo. Coach, 2-5 to start off the season, but how would you describe the season for you guys up to this point?
For sure, we're definitely really young. We're a Legion team that doesn't play our seniors, so this group is primarily sophomores going to be juniors and a couple juniors going to be seniors. So we have, shown glimpses of good baseball at times, but we've also played our fair share of sloppy baseball. And but as of late, we're picking it up a little bit, so hopefully it keeps going in the right direction.
You've got the River Rats tonight. What do you know about Northfield, and how do you hope to attack them tonight?
Yeah, we were pumped to get these guys on the schedule and play at a beautiful field in Dundas and play under the lights and just get a cool experience for the guys. And that's really our main priority. We're going to mix in a lot of guys on the mound with playoffs coming up this weekend. We just want to get everybody some innings on the mound. And obviously Northfield's a good ball club, so we're going to do what we can to hang with them and play with them. And, if we can do all the little things, throw strikes, play good defense, and hit the ball around, I think we'll be all right.
You have Zingler starting on the bump for you tonight. How has he looked this summer, and what should we expect out of him tonight?
Yeah, he's been awesome. He had a great spring during school ball, and during the summer he hasn't pitched quite as much. He's battling through some arm issues and things like that, but he's looked okay, and he'll always be, the rest of the year he'll be our guy. So we'll throw him out there, and he'll pitch a couple innings to set himself up for Friday, and hopefully it goes well.
And this is for the Northfield broadcast, so who are some of the guys on your squad that we should be looking out for?
Definitely Zingler, defensively and at the plate as well. Hopefully he'll have a couple good at-bats. And our top of the order, Carter Olson gets on base all the time. Jackson Reavers has had really good at-bats lately and has some power to the gaps. And Jack Freeberg can also drive in a lot of runs as well.
I appreciate your time, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Awesome. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you to the Randolph coach for giving us that interview. Thank you for AJ for going down and getting it. We're going to take a quick ad break, be back with our River Rat head coach, Robert Garcia.
Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
All right. And we were also able to catch up with River Rats head coach Robert Garcia for an interview. AJ?
Here with the River Rats head coach Robert Garcia. Coach, about a week off from games. The last game was last Tuesday here against New Prague. What was that week off like, and how did practices look?
Good. I mean, it's always nice to get a little bit of time off just for us to kind of regroup, kind of get our mindset ready for the end of the season for playoffs. So I think it was nice to get this time off, to kind of reset a little bit, but kind of get ready for this end of the stretch, getting ready for the 3 games that we have this week, and then also kind of transitioning over to the playoffs. So, yeah.
You have Randolph tonight. What have you seen from Randolph? What do you know about Randolph, and what's the game plan against them tonight?
Well, Randolph, historically, they're kind of a scrappy team. They usually have a pretty good pitcher on the mound with some solid defense. And then offensively, they play small ball. I mean, they just put the ball in play. They put pressure on us on defense, trying to make sure that we play solid defense. But that's kind of what we're expecting tonight. They're shorthanded tonight. They're only going to play with 9 or 10 guys, but that's what we expect tonight.
And you've got Vlad starting on the bump again. What were those conversations like leading up in tonight's start?
Yeah, Vlad is, like I said before, he's giving us some strong outings, and tonight will be another great challenge for him, to go against a good team. And last week, he came out, threw a lot of strikes, defense played solid, and hopefully tonight we can get the bats rolling.
Absolutely. Thanks for your time, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Thanks.
Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Don't let dry eye symptoms continue to get in the way of enjoying what your world has to offer. Although dry eye can be hard to treat and difficult to manage with over-the-counter eye drops, you're not out of options. River Valley Eye Professionals is very pleased to offer the OptiLight Intense Pulse Light Treatment, the first and only FDA-approved light-based treatment for dry eye. We're the only facility in the area with this technology and expertise to perform this amazing treatment. Find out more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Northfield is a unique town with passionate people. So much passion that it can be hard to keep up. That's why, if you're into art, local politics, sports, or anything else, Northfield Public Broadcasting is here to serve you. NPB is a free public access local television station that accepts submissions on anything you care about. NPB is a place to hear community voices and to share your own voice. Check it out.
And we're back here for our starting lineups brought to you by Ritchie Eye Clinic. If you're interested in improving your vision, scheduling a free consultation at Ritchie Eye Clinic is a great first step. We'll start off with our home River Rats. Leading off for the River Rats is going to be the shortstop Caleb Graw, leading off today for him. Followed up by Tegan Melgren in the two-hold as always. He's going to be out in left. Then it'll be Ryan Cahoon behind the plate. We're in 87, of course. And Cam Kaiser is going to be out in center field for the Rats today. As followed up by Nico Vanderwalker at first base. Justin Snowman out in right. Eli Mickelson over at third. Vlad on the mound and Aiden Molesky at second base.
In the starting lineup for the Randolph Rockets, leading off and in center field is Carter Olson. Batting second and right is Noah Gergen. Batting third in that shortstop is Jackson Reavers. In the cleanup spot in that first base is Jack Freeberg. Behind him and starting on the bump is Tristan Zingler. Behind him and at third base is Kyle Piney. At second is Adrian Battles. Behind the dish is Kylan Garing-Berry. And in left field is Jonathan Opelt. Randolph is led by their head coach, Carlton Lindo.
And, of course, River Rats led by Robert Garcia here in the summer for the Legion team. Once again, those lineups brought to you by Ritchie Eye Clinic. If you are interested in improving your vision, scheduling a free consultation at Ritchie Eye Clinic is a great first step.
Joey, the big thing that stands out to me on the River Rats lineup, we already talked about how both of these lineups pretty slim tonight. A lot of people traveling for the summer. Randolph said they had football camp tonight, so they're pretty split up. But for Northfield, Caleb Graw getting the start at shortstop. Typically he's in the outfield, but getting a start at short. And then the PO. Yeah. Eli Mickelson starting at third base. He's going to get a couple of at-bats tonight. Gabe Heinrichs is supposedly going to slide in at that spot later in the game, but Eli getting the start at third base. We'll see how he fares as a PO in the hot corner.
Well, you keep calling him a PO. We'll see how that fares out.
He also has a really good batting average, too, so maybe I should stop calling him a PO. And apparently, when talking with him earlier this year, even during the club season, he'll get a few at-bats, and he has a pretty solid batting average there, too. So maybe he should start picking up the bat a few more times later in the spring season.
We'll see if we see that happening. As the Raiders are finally out on the field, we are just about underway with the national anthem here from Dundas Memorial Field once again between this River Rats Randolph matchup. We will begin shortly.
Let's play ball.
All right, as the River Rats are out on the field, once again, it's Vladimir Simone Martinez on the bump for the Rats today.
Yeah, we saw Vlad pitch last week on Monday in their tight loss to open up their home schedule. Looking at some of his numbers from that start last week against Farmington. Or, excuse me, no, that was against Farmington. I was right. He threw... Hold on, those are his batting stats. That's not what you want. He did pitch against New Prague, went 4 innings, faced 19 batters, and had allowed 5 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, did not pick out a strikeout. His defense was solid behind him, but they ended up losing that one late in the game. It's a tight one with New Prague, but ended up losing it 5-3. They made it close. Well, they were leading early in the game, but New Prague was able to tee off late in the game and pull off the win. So Vlad trying to bounce back here today and get another win under his belt. Throughout this season has gone 19 1/3, has a couple of wins under his belt, and he's allowed just 3 earned runs, 6 walks to 13 strikeouts. So the numbers are there for Vlad. He's been one of the more consistent starters for Northfield this summer, and he's got the nod today against a light Randolph team who, like we talked about, are missing a lot of guys tonight.
Yeah, and something that I want to point out, as you saw in that angle brought to you by Jim Welbrock's camera out in left field, he really puts a lot of high leg kick, and then he drops down into his motion when he pitches. And that really can generate a lot of power in his core when he gets in there. That really brings a lot of velocity into Vlad's motion.
Pitch sequence, typical fastball, changeup, slider for Vlad. Likes to start him off with the heat and then go with some nasty off speed.
There's the heat there. He just misses, or no, he hits the zone for strike 1 up and away.
So here's Carter Olson to lead things off, the center fielder for Randolph, a guy that head coach Lindo talked about in the pregame.
He'll foul that one off, weakly off the plate. It'll be 0-2, Vlad up ahead early over the Randolph center fielder.
We also get a look at Cam Kaiser out in center field today. Hasn't been able to play too many games this summer, but getting the start today. I don't think we've seen him at all yet this summer, so making his first start of the summer for the River Rats.
As Vlad's 0-2, curveball tries to go up, misses up and away. A little too much air under that one.
Well, there's that nasty stuff that he likes to throw ahead with 2 strikes. Ziegler also has a very similar approach for Randolph.
As that'll end up in a similar spot, it'll be a 2-2 count.
I'd like to see that curveball come back down for Vlad. It has a lot of 12-6 break on it, but if he can bury it low in the zone, he can get a nice swing and miss.
As there's going to be a pop fly down the right field line, slicing foul and out of play. First baseman Nico Vandewalker gave plenty of chase, ended up about the fence. Just couldn't quite bring it in as it was well over around the batting gauges.
Coach Garcia hoping to get about 4 or 5 innings out of Vlad tonight. And as we said, he's been one of the more consistent starters for Northfield. He can certainly go that deep in the game if need be.
And there's strike 3 swinging. Vlad has his first K in the game. It's a nice pitch there to the Randolph leadoff batter.
Now there's his 14th strikeout of the season. That one a swing and a miss, and it's quickly out number 1.
I'll bring up the right fielder, Nate Gergen. Good idea with a changeup up and away to lead it off. Just can't quite find the zone. Gergen, the lefty, digging in. Vlad's pitch on the way. Misses low and away on the fastball. Good idea there. Keeping it on the outside, but just can't quite find it. We'll see if he goes back over the middle. If he can hit the inside part of the plate, it'll look inside to Gergen. Put a nice pitch there. We'll see if he goes for it. He gets a little rollover to second base, but it'll go through to right field for a base knock. And it goes by the right fielder, Justice Nauman. He's going to go back, pick it up. It's going to be a little league triple off the single for Gergen.
Now there were 2 miscues there on that ground ball to the right side. I think Aiden thought that Vandewalker was going to come off the bag a little bit and make a play. Instead, he went to the bag, and Aiden couldn't go get the ground ball. And then, like you said, Justice Nauman couldn't field the base hit, went through the wickets, and he had to go chasing after it, which led to the triple for Gergen. Now the infield will be in with still just 1 out.
Batter is Reavers digging in. Jackson playing shortstop.
Batting over 300 this summer.
Swings through a nice pitch there. 1-1 the count now. Reavers digging in.
That might have just been a tough read for Justice, out in right field. Grass, freshly mowed, sped up on him a little bit more than maybe he's used to.
Infielders all in, ready to cut down the run. Vanderwalker, Molesky, Mickelson, Graw. And, good pitch. Finds the zone and the inside, evens it up 2-2.
Jackson, a tall righty, plays really close to the plate, so that inside corner is going to look a lot closer to Jackson than maybe typically would be if he was a step or two back from the plate.
2-2, swung on, fouled off. Jackson stays alive.
But he's also able to go out there and get those outside pitches. They look a lot more over the middle than they typically would if he was a step or two back. So he wants that pitch on the outside part of the corner to try and push it the other way or even pull one to the left center gap.
And he's going to foul that one off. Vanderwalker giving a little chase, but he'll let it fly. Well out of play. Good curveballs, breaking pitches from Vlad so far in this at-bat, but Jackson's been spoiling them well.
Wouldn't mind seeing something inside here with how close he is to the plate.
He had a similar idea with the changeup, but it drops too well below the zone. It's going to be a full count with one out and a runner on third base. Full count, one out. Vlad comes set, kicks and fires to the shortstop, and that will be ball 4. Reavers draws a walk, does a good job fouling off pitches earlier, and gets rewarded with ball 4.
Through the first 3 batters here, Vlad's done a good job of getting 2 strikes. Then he tries to get a little fancy with his off-speed pitches. Sometimes if the fastball's working, just go right back to it with 2 strikes and try and blow it past him or trust the defense behind you.
Now the batter will be Jack Freeberg, the first baseman, digging in. As the Reavers will take off, throw it down for Cahoon, meant to be cut off, but sails through. Graw does a good job recognizing that it's coming towards him. And runner holds at third base. No contest.
That's a tough catch for Graw. Aiden jumped up in front of him, almost like a screen. And Graw was still able to come down with it, keep it from going into center field.
Quick reaction time from the shortstop. Infield in again with 2 runners in scoring position, and Vlad will step off with a 1-0 count to the first baseman. Freeberg wearing number 50. Looking to pull one probably. As Vlad kicks and fires to the plate. Misses above. It'll be a 2-0 count.
This is where Eli might get tested. He's up in on the grass. Hasn't gotten too many starts over there at third. In a big spot here with 2 runners in scoring position.
As that ball is going to be spoiled foul. Vlad has him going well below the zone on that one, but he does get the bat on it. Good curveball by Vlad. Good aggressive move on 2-0. Recognizing it's not always the fastball that needs to be your get over the plate pitch. You can just throw that curveball, try to steal a strike.
Yeah, and he's had solid command of it this summer. He's missed it high a couple of times early in the game, but if he can find control with that curveball, it can be pretty nasty.
The 2-1 from Vlad misses outside. So it'll be a 3-1 count. Freeberg, the batter, still 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. Vlad looks, kicks, fires to the plate. Swung on, popped up in foul territory. Vanderwalker giving chase. Cahoon also, and it's going to land in no man's land between the two. They both give chase. Neither one of them calls for it, and it lands right in front of the River Rat dugout.
Yeah, right there. It looked like both of them might have called for it at a similar time that they both looked at each other, and then it just dropped in between them.
Instant replay brought to you by Community Resource Bank. It will be a full count, however. The pitch on the way from Vlad. Swung on and missed. Vladimir Simone Martinez with another K. Added to the board. That's out number 2 in a big spot. 2 runners in scoring position to the cleanup man.
Went right back to that curveball, dropped off a table, and produced the swing and miss. His second strikeout, now 2 down.
Vlad will come set to the pitcher. Kicks, fires, ground ball to the shortstop, Graw. He picks it up, throws on to first, and retires him. Caleb Graw looking good at shortstop now. We're going to the bottom of the first. You're watching River Rat Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Automotive at Valley Auto House is a big supporter of Northfield activities, now offering 10% off service labor to Northfield Public School faculty. Valley Auto House is a full-service collision center, towing facility, and automotive repair shop, servicing all makes and models. We do everything from oil changes, brakes, and suspension to engine replacements. Valley Auto House is located at Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, or find us at valleyautohouse.net. Go Raiders!
Northfield Retirement Community has received higher satisfaction ratings on Minnesota's Assisted Living Report Card when compared to other assisted living facilities across the state. These high ratings in the quality of resident life and family satisfaction come directly from residents and their families. Northfield Retirement Community offers a wide variety of housing and service options that are specifically designed to meet the physical, social, and spiritual needs of aging adults. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community. Innovation, choice, tradition.
And welcome back to River Rat Baseball. River Rats got out of the jam with 2 runners in scoring position, getting a ground ball to shortstop Caleb Graw. And now he's going to lead off for us in the bottom of the first inning.
Well, he typically doesn't play short, Joey, but he made a heck of a play there to end the inning, going to his backhand and then a strong throw to first. We might be seeing a future varsity shortstop right here in Caleb Graw.
Certainly a hole in there, followed up by Jacob Geiger's departure after the season. So we'll see who steps up. It looks like it might be Graw, of course, a state competitor in Olympic weightlifting, I believe second in his weight class, only up there with Tegan Melgren and one other lifter. So a very competitive lifter, a very competitive athlete. We'll see how he can fare in the first at-bat for the River Rats in this ball game.
Well, he's got another competitive athlete he's going to face on the mound here in Tristan Zingler. We highlighted him a little bit in the pregame, but I got to talk to him before the game, and this dude is an absolute stud in everything he does. He's on the varsity wrestling team, won the section at 189, went to the state tournament. Is also the starting linebacker and running back in football. He didn't win that starting job until the 5th week of the season, but he was able to run for over 700 yards and over 90 tackles on the season. So this dude's an absolute stud, just about everything he does, and he's just a sophomore, just finished his sophomore season, so he's going to go into his junior year. This is a guy that Randolph is going to be leaning on in just about all 3 of those sports for the next few years.
And now Graw will step in. Caleb going into his senior year. As the pitcher kicks in, fires, misses outside. 1-0 count to the River Rats shortstop. Zingler on the mound for the Rockets, out of the windup, kicks, fires. Graw fouls off a fastball away.
Graw batting over 300 this summer in 7 games played, as a 385 on base and a 776 OPS.
He'll have a 1-1 count as the pitch on the way from Zingler. Curveball stays up by the head.
He's had mostly singles up to this point, but does have 1 triple. 3 RBIs, 3 runs, 3 walks, just 4 strikeouts.
2-1, the count to Graw. Swung on, ground ball. Left side, slow roll at third base, picks it up, fires, gets Graw by a step. As Caleb Graw is retired, that will be out number 1 in the books from the River Rats for the Rockets.
Had a chance to beat it out. Just a good throw over there from the third baseman, Kyle Piney. It's out number 1. Here's Tegan Melgren batting .375 this summer with a 1,073 OPS. 6 singles, a couple of doubles, and a triple on the summer so far.
First pitch to Melgren popped up in foul territory. That one's going to fly out of play. Right next to us, apparently. Dad might want to move his truck over there.
Yeah, tough place to park.
0-1 the count to Melgren. Right here lefty looking for a rip. The pitch on the way. Just misses low. Good discipline there by Melgren to make it a 1-1 count.
Tegan is also expected to be the first arm out of the bullpen. once Vlad is done with his outing.
As Teagan will take a ball inside there, it'll move to a 2-1 count. Teagan been a great pitcher for the Raiders and River Rats. Probably see that continue today against some pretty good Randolph bats. The 2-1 on the way to him. Ground ball ripped foul. It'll even up 2-2, the count to Melgren.
Yeah, he had a really good varsity season in the spring on the mound. Was named team MVP. Pitched in the state tournament against Matamidi. And this summer on the mound has gone 9 innings. He's allowed just 5 hits and a couple of runs. Of course, it's Vlad getting the start. And he's been solid so far in that top of the first.
Great pitch there by Zingler to set him down swinging for out number 2. As that'll bring up the catcher, Ryan Cahoon. Cahoon taking over in the 3-hole. As that was a spot in the spring pretty much penned in for Cam Kaiser. Kaiser moving into the 4 today. Cahoon has earned it. The first pitch to him. Called ball.
Well, Ryan's had the hot bat this summer, has the best average, 483, a 615 on base, and a 1271 OPS. 3 doubles and a triple on the summer for him as well.
And in that last game, it really was him who tried to light a fire under the River Rats against Farmington. So we'll see if he can light a fire early in this one against Randolph.
Yeah, and 4 at-bats. I mean, he had a really solid game. 3 hits.
There's a hot shot to the shortstop who fields it on a hop and will retire Cahoon. Randolph gets the 1-2-3 inning. We're going to the second. You're watching River Rat Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Remodeling your home is a way to breathe new life into your house, and the process can be made easy with Schmidt Homes. Their team has extensive experience in partial and total home renovations, meaning your home will be completed quickly and to your standards, allowing you to enjoy your newly renovated home with peace of mind. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
Welcome back to Dundas Memorial Park. No score through 1 inning. Randolph put a couple of runners on in the top of the first, but Vlad was able to pitch around, pick up a couple of strikeouts, and the River Rats went down in order as we head to the top of the second. It'll be Kyle Piney, Adrian Battles, and Kylan Gearing-Berry to lead things off for the Rockets. Vlad out for another inning of work. And solid there in the first, Joey. Picked up a couple of strikeouts. The curveball started to come around towards the end of that first inning, but also the fastball early in counts looked pretty solid.
Yeah, he looked really good on the mound. A few batters kind of got to him, but of course, you know, the few defensive mishaps really kind of set him up for failure there, but he did a really good job getting out of it, really dialing up the heat and getting those hitters to just miss the ball, which he's just been doing a great job so far this season of.
Well, the story last game against Farmington was the errors. 5 errors in that game. And that what looked like was going to be a blowout loss. The River Rats started to come back there at the end, but could not finish the comeback. 5 errors in that game against Farmington. 1 already tonight. We'll see if the defense can clean things up the rest of the way.
Vlad will look into the left-handed batter, kick and fire to the plate, and that curveball is going to bounce off the helmet. Batter shakes it right off, walks down to first, as he will take the base on the first pitch of the inning.
Well, not quite how Vlad pictured this second inning starting, but he already pitched from the stretch in the first and was able to pick up a couple of strikeouts out of that spot, so we'll see if he can settle in here against Adrian Battles.
Vlad looking in with the runner on first base. He comes set, kicks and fires just outside. 1-0 the count.
I know we've already talked about this, but Randolph, no seniors on their lineup. All sophomores and 2B juniors, a couple of 2B seniors, but very young squad.
As Graw picks up the hop, he flips it to second, the throw back to first, not in time, as Vanda Walker just can't quite scoop it on a hop. Hard throw from Oleski, but they do get one. The lead runner is retired for out number 1 in the top of the second. Good job there getting the lead runner, getting the faster runner, as Battle is now on first base. And now it'll be the 8-hole batter, Kylan Gregor-Berry. I just said that name fast, I'm going to be honest. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it.
I think it's Kylan Jarenberry.
Jarenberry.
I'm pretty sure. I got the pronunciation beforehand. I should have written it down. That's 100% my fault.
KGV will swing through the first one.
There you go. I like that. Give him a nickname. But, Joey, I mean, Caleb has gotten a couple of ground balls here early. We haven't seen him play too much shortstop, but he's looked good. On those first couple of plays, he's gotten there to start what could have been a double play and then finishing the first inning with a backhanded play at short.
Yeah.
I mean, you said it in the first inning. No Geiger next year, who's been the starting shortstop basically the last couple of years. And Caleb Grau looks like he might fit in that spot pretty well.
As Vlad strikes him out on 3 pitches, no time wasted to Kylan Gregor-Berry. And that'll bring up the 9-hole batter, Jonathan Oplet. There we go. As he'll dig in, the left fielder will look at Vlad. Vlad kicks, fires, curveball misses outside. It'll be a 1-0 count. 2 outs. The second baseman on first. Pitch on the way. Finds the zone, 1-1 the count. Cahoon does a good job both framing and then popping up right when he's done with it. As Vlad comes set on 1-1, he kicks and fires to the plate, misses low and away. It'll be a 2-1 count.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of times, not just in high school, but even in college and the pros, if a catcher is slow to get up, those runners will take note and take advantage of it. We saw Howie do that in the Farmington game. He got a big lead after the pitcher was taking his time and the catcher was taking his time. Got a big lead at second, was able to steal third, force a throw down, and it bounced off his helmet. He was able to come in and score, so Ryan does a great job of popping back up immediately and not allowing those runners to get such big leads.
3-1 the count from Vlad. Misses low and in, as that will draw a walk and also flip up the lineup card. We're going back to the top of the order with 2 runners on and 2 outs. Carter Olson to dig in for the Rockets.
And Carter struck out his last at-bat. One of 3 of Vlad's strikeouts tonight.
Vlad will kick and fire to him, and he fouls that one off out of play. Nauman gave chase for a while, but lets it fly. And it'll be an 0-1 count after the long strike. Olson playing center field for the Rockets, looking to get his pitcher a run with that runner on second base. Could get him home with a base hit. As that pitch misses up and in, the throw down to second. Catches him napping. Ryan Cahoon connects with Caleb Graw at second base for the pickoff. Fantastic move by the Raider defense.
And we talked about it. Ryan Cahoon quick to the feet after the pitch, and right there it pays off. Caught the runner on second sleeping and was able to get out of the inning with no runs on the board.
Your car is under extended warranty. There's no need to go back to the dealership. The team at Whit Brothers has dealt with every kind of extended warranty company. With a quick call, they'll know exactly what it'll take to get your repairs covered. Warranties are there to reduce stress and risk. So let Whit Brothers make actually using that warranty as easy as possible. For all your automotive maintenance and repair needs, drive to Whit Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield.
Connects Nurseries and Landscaping in Northfield is your all-in-one garden center. Come and browse thousands of trees, shrubs, perennials, and annuals, as well as a variety of soil, mulch, and rock. Connect's knowledgeable staff are here to help you with your next project. Check us out at connex.net. That's KNECHTS.net, where plants and people connect.
And we're back for the bottom of the second inning already here in this River Rat ball game. As the Rats back with the bats in their hands, leading it off for him is going to be Cam Kaiser, followed up by Nico Vandewalker and Justice Nauman. 1, 2, 3 from the 4, 5, 6 here in the bottom of the second.
Cam Kaiser making his first start of the summer in center field. Of course, he was the starting center fielder during the spring, but this summer has been busy getting ready for after high school options and with hockey camps and things like that, but making his first summer start tonight.
As Kaiser will step in, of course, a big bat for this lineup as he'll step in up against Zingler, a very good pitcher.
And Cam during the spring season, bat .439 with a .507 on base and 1139 OPS. 3 doubles, 4 triples for Cam. And, of course, the starting center fielder made plenty of nice defensive highlights.
As he'll foul that one off. Raider Star wearing the donut on his back in the summer. As he will have a 1-1 count. Zingler's pitch on the way to Kaiser. Swung on, fly down the right field line, slicing, just foul. Kaiser, I've seen him push balls down there for a triple many a time. Just can't quite get that one.
Had the right idea going the opposite way with that pitch. Just hooked it foul. Like you said, with those wheels, he can turn a single into a double, double into triple, and triple into a home run if you let him.
As Zingler looks in on 1-2, he'll take his time, start his wind-up kick and fire to the plate as Kaiser fouls that one off with authority.
Well, he looks just a little bit late on that fastball, so I wouldn't be surprised to see the center fielder Carter Olson take a few steps back towards left field. He's definitely shading more towards left center. Maybe take a few steps more the other way.
As Kaiser will look to put one in play. When I say that ball was fouled off with authority, I mean that thing flew out of here. As the 1-2 on the way to Kaiser, kicks and fires, swung on, fouled off. He'll stay alive again. Zingler doing a good job battling Kaiser. He just does not want to go down.
Well, you got to keep in mind this is probably his first live at-bat since the state tournament. Good to see him stay alive here with 2 strikes.
1-2, the pitch to Kaiser. Strike 3 called on the inside. As umpire took a little time with that one, he is rung up and head back to the dugout for out number 1. As now Nico Vandewalker will step in for the River Rats.
That looked a little up and in on the hands there.
Was definitely high and tight, but Kaiser just doesn't quite get that one called for him. And now it'll be the big first baseman, Vandewalker.
Batting .261 this season in 8 games. 1 double on the summer as well.
He'll take first pitch low and away. Or called strike. 0-1 the count to the River Rats first baseman. Singer out of the windup. That one's inside. It'll be a 1-1 count.
Zingler features fastball right around 84-85. Throws in the changeup and slider as well. He said he really likes working in that slider a lot more with 2 strike counts.
He's going to throw a 1-1 here. Vandewalker's going to roll it over into the shortstop, but he will push that one through for a base knock. Not the best contact, but he finds a hole in the infield. Nico Vandewalker gets the River Rats' first base hit of the ball game.
Sometimes that's all it takes, just putting a ball in play right through the 5.5 hole. And Vandewalker is the first base runner for the River Rats tonight.
Met at first base by first base coach Grant Hutton, who, of course, tore his labrum at the end of the spring season and has just been sticking around with the guys.
Not a terrible summer, getting to coach first base for your boys.
Have a little fun with it. Batter is Justice Nauman, the right fielder for the Rats. 0-1 the count to him. Pitch on the way, fouled off. It'll be 0-2.
Batting 120 this summer as a 267 on base. 3 hits, 5 walks, 4 RBIs and a run scored on the summer for him. Likes to stay patient and is tough with 2 strikes, which he's in right now.
That one, similar spot as Kaiser's, but he gets the call for ball 1 there. 1-2 the count. Randall Walker leading off on first base, not expecting him to take off. As the 1-2, swung on, ground ball right side, through for a base knock. Justice Nauman pulls through with a soft little base hit into right field. As the River Rats have back-to-back base knocks for him.
Picked up his 4th hit of the summer, and it'll bring up the starting third baseman, Eli Mickelson.
Mickelson will dig in for the River Rats now. 1 out, 2 runners on, first and second. As he'll look to do some damage. The big third baseman hitting not a PO.
Not a PO, not anymore, that's for sure. Batting .333 this summer in 12 at-bats. If you're batting over 300, you're not a PO anymore. That's the rule now. 4 hits, all of them singles. A couple of runs scored.
There's a hot shot to the second baseman. He'll field it on a hop. Flip high to Reavers at second base. Everyone is going to be safe.
There's something in this kid's bat, I swear. I mean,
he's got the magic.
When he puts it in play all the time. Only 5 strikeouts this summer. Whenever he puts it in play, something seems to go his way. Whether it's hit hard into the right spot for a base hit, and right there, just hit hard right at the second baseman, and is on with an error, and the bases are loaded for the 9-hole hitter.
Pitch on the way to Vlad. Fouls the first one off. 0-1 the count. Bases juiced.
It's the 8-hole hitter, not the 9-hole hitter. Yeah. Got ahead of myself.
Molesky on deck, the 9-hole hitter. Bases loaded with 1 out for the Raider pitcher. Looking to get himself some runs on the board.
Looking for his first base hit of the summer.
The 0-1 swung on, pop fly into right field. That might be able to bring in a run. It will fall for a bloop base hit. They're going to throw it to second base, but he's going to be safe, and 2 runs will score. Heads up base running out there by Justice Nauman, pulling in for the second run of that play. Rats score 2. Vlad has his first base hit and 2 RBIs to go with it.
Not a bad way to pull up with your first base hit. Scores 2 runs, the first 2 in the ball game. And like you said, great base running by Justice. Had to hold up between second and third since it was just a blooper to the right side. But had the wheels to come around and score. And a nice job by Vlad, the pitcher. His first base hit and first couple of RBIs of the summer.
Now the batter will be second baseman Aiden Molesky. Aiden digging in. The pitch on the way from Zingler will miss up and away to him for the first one. 1-0 the count. Aiden, another guy looking to earn some playing time for the next season. Zingler comes set. Kicks and fires to Molesky. Line drive right side off the first baseman's mitt. That one will fall into right field as Molesky has a little bloop hit, and they're going to send the runner home, and he's going to score. More heads-up base running from the River Rats as Eli Mickelson comes in to score.
And again, that's just putting the ball in play. Aiden Molesky the other way. Hot shot right to the first baseman. Eli originally stopped at third. Garcia said, no, don't go. But when he saw the ball bobbled by the right fielder, Gergen, out there, he said, go ahead and go home. And the River Rats lead by 3 here in the bottom of the second. Still only 1 out in the top of the order.
As the pitch on the way to Graw is going to miss inside. 1-0 the count to Caleb, the shortstop.
Caleb earlier today grounded out. A tough play at third, nearly beat it out.
2-0 the count to him with still only 1 out, 2 runners on. Pickoff move to second. He's back easy. As it'll be a 2-0 count with 1 out to Graw again with the shortstop in the box. Zingler looking for that second out. Big swing from Caleb, looking for all of it. Tried to get every stitch on that one, ends up with none of them. It'll be a 2-1 count. As that pitch is going to be weakly fouled off, it'll be 2-2 to Caleb.
We know he's great defensively. We saw him make some nice plays in right field during the varsity season. Seen him make a couple of good plays at shortstop. Batting over 300. See if he can get another base knock here. 2-2.
Swing and a miss. Graw set down swinging for out number 2. And Zingler with a nice K there. It's going to bring up Tegan Melgren.
Zingler picks up his third strikeout of the night.
As we have some activity in the Randolph bullpen, it's going to be number 11, Maddox Bracken. As the pitch on the way from Zingler to Melgren is going to find the zone for strike 1.
Melgren struck out his last at-bat.
0-1 the count to him. 2 outs, 2 runners on, first and second. Rats would love to tack more on, up 3-0 right now. As that's going to be ripped into the right field for a base hit. They will hold the runner up at third base. Bases will be loaded with 2 outs after Teague Melgren base knock. That'll bring up Ryan Cahoon with 2 outs and the bases loaded.
Nice shot by Teagan pulling it through the hole to the right side, and looks like head coach Carlton Lindo is going to come out and talk things over with the star pitcher Tristan Zingler, who's been their ace this summer. And even the spring, we talked about it, he had a very good spring season, had a sub 2.0 ERA, had 3 complete games, including one in the third round of the section tournament against Caledonia. But struggling early here against the River Rats, who are thin on the lineup card, but have 5 base hits and 3 runs.
Zingler going to stay on the mound for the Rockets. As Cahoon gets his walk-up song played twice after that one. We'll see if it's good luck for Ryan. With 2 outs and the bases loaded, Rats looking to tack on to an already solid 3-0 lead on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. As he's going to fly that one into shallow center field. Center fielder range it in, and he will make the catch for out number 3 for Randolph. So we're going to the third. River Rats now up 3-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching River Rat Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
You have a brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
We're back for the top of the third inning here on NorthfieldLive.com. Vlad out on the mound for his third inning of work. He's been cooking so far through this Randolph order. We'll see if he can continue that with Ryan Cahoon behind the plate. Defense staying the same so far through this one, as it's been pretty quick 2 innings for all things considered. River Rats did a nice job in the last one, getting 3 runs on the board in the last frame, so we'll see if that lead will hold at least through this inning.
And it came from the bottom of the order.
Yeah.
I mean, early in the summer, especially with how many seniors weren't playing, there were some question marks on whether towards the bottom of the order they were going to be able to help out the top of the order. But tonight it's been the bottom of the order who scored all 3 of those runs. And that's why the River Rats have the 3-0 lead right now. But like you said, Vlad back out for another inning of work through 2. Has 3 strikeouts to 2 walks and just 1 hit allowed. See if he can keep cooking like he has been. Has been struggling with the location on the curveball. but he's always been able to go back to that fastball to find the strike zone.
Looks like we have more activity in the Randolph bullpen. This one is going to be number 50. That is the first baseman, Jack Freeberg. And stepping into the box for him will be number 20. That is the leadoff man, Carter Olson. He'll hit a ground ball, shortstop, picks it up. Groff fires onto first base and retires him for out number 1. A quick out 1, first pitch swinging, as Groff makes another nice play up the middle.
Lost his footing a little bit on the way in, but delivered a nice strong throw over to Vandewalker. No need for a scoop that time. Got out number 1.
Vlad looking in to the next batter, Noah Gurgen. As a pitch on the way to him, misses around the feet. Gurgen looking for a hit here. Randolph did have the one hit that went into right field, then an error after it.
It was Gurgen who had that hit too.
As he'll foul that one off, so we'll see if he can make some magic like that happen again. Of course, just kind of hit a solid ground ball through the 4-hole past the second baseman in right field, where it kind of took a weird hop on Justice Nauman out in right field, skirting by him for a little league triple. As the 1-1 on the way, just can't quite find that curveball placement again up in the zone. 2-1. Vlad comes set, kicks and fires to the plate. Again, the curveball just popping out a little high. We'll see how he changes that here.
And just releasing it more towards the apex of his release. See if he can bring that down a little bit here.
There's a ball in the zone, but that one's also going to get hit in right field. No problems on that one. It'll be a single for him. As back-to-back hits for Noah Gurgen. That'll bring up Jackson Reavers with 1 out and a runner on first base.
Worked a walk his last time up. Put pressure on Vlad back in the first. Was able to get around to second. But, of course, did not come around to score.
Vlad comes set, kicks, fires to the plate, and misses low. 0-1 the count. Or 1-0 the count, excuse me. Vlad will look into Reavers. Comes set. He'll kick and fire. Gets a ground ball. Shortstop Groff fields it. Flips onto second. Gets one. The throw back to first. High. Sails out. But bounces off the wall right back into Nico Vandewalker's hands. Again, they get the first out, but they can't get the second. As that'll be out number 2 on the board on the top of the second for the Riverettes.
Yeah, Molesky just airmailed his throw to first. Another potential double play. Molesky knew he had to have a good throw to first to try and get Reavers screaming down the line, but just airmailed it. But a good bounce off the fence for Vandewalker. Didn't have to go too far to pick it up.
Cahoon was flying down that line to back him up as well. As now it will be Jack Freeberg, the batter, as Vlad will step off. They're going to... I think he just kind of tossed his equipment off to the side with no first base coach. And now they're actually going to have someone fly down there. Randolph riding short on the bench. Only about 10 guys here today. As that'll be a high fly ball into shallow center field. Kaiser calling for it. He'll make the catch. And record out number 3. Randolph strands a runner. Riverettes get out of it unscathed. We're going to the bottom of the third. Riverettes still up 3-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching Northfield Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Like many of you, I recently had cataract surgery, and I am loving it. My vision has never been better. Driving at night is fun again, and I wake up in the morning and see. And now you're wondering, which doctor did I choose? Short answer is both. Dr. Miller fixed one eye, and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other. They are both great people and fabulous surgeons. I trust them implicitly, and you can too, but just pick one.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
And we're back. There we are. You can see us just in that press box shot by Jim Walbrock.
All right.
Looking over there.
Caught me on my phone. Hold on.
We're good. Out on the mound for Randolph now is number 50, Jack Freeberg, as he is getting out. Still warming up. He didn't get out to warm up a whole lot in the bullpen as he had to go up and hit for the Rockets in the last half inning, but we'll see how he can fare on the mound for him now going up against the River Rat Bats. He's going to face 4, 5, 6 in the River Rat order. Cam Kaiser leading it off. He led off the last inning as well. He got struck out looking on an inside pitch that didn't quite look like a strike, but he didn't quite get the call. So now we'll see how he can adapt to this one.
Yeah, kind of a tough outing for Tristan Zingler. Just 2 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, and 3 strikeouts. He's been their guy this summer, but a short outing tonight against a River Rat team whose bats have come alive. We talked about it. This lineup card is pretty slim tonight with a lot of seniors not playing tonight, out of town, things like that. But they've been, the guys that are here have been able to produce, put 3 runs on the board, and are currently leading Randolph 3-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, good Randolph team is now Cam Kaiser, the batter, to step into the box. Cam will step in to the right-handed batter's box. The center fielder looking for a hit to lead off something for the Rats going into the bottom of the third, already up 3-0 after the bottom of the second. As Freeman will miss outside. Freeberg looking to throw strikes, try to induce soft contact from Kaiser. Curveball comes back into the zone, 1-1 the count.
That looks really inside, but that's the second time he's called that pitch on Cam, so I wonder maybe he's leaving his hands just too far over the plate. That looks more inside on him.
Cam is right up on that corner, as it'll be a 2-1 count to him now. You can see that back foot is right on that corner. Might just not be getting the calls for that reason, but he'll swing through the outside pitch there. That's what happens when those inside pitches are getting called. You have to open up towards the outside a little more than you're comfortable, and it produces swings like that. 2-2 the count to Kaiser. The pitch on the way from Freeberg. Curveball inside. Kaiser is able to get the call there. Catcher thought he had it, recognizing that he's been kind of getting those calls on Cam today, but it'll be a full count with no outs and no one on. Of course, Kaiser leading off the inning. Freeberg out of the windup. The full count on the way. Swung on, fouled off. Kaiser stays alive on a low and away fastball. Great job there. Couldn't really barrel it up. He swung out in front on a changeup and then slowed up the bat just enough to just kind of get his bat on the end of it. Full count, the pitch on the way to Cam. Takes ball 4 as Cam Kaiser has a leadoff walk in the bottom of the third for the River Rats.
Again, these are just his first couple of live at-bats this summer, so good patience there to hold off, work a walk. Now here's Nico Vandewalker, who had a base hit his last time up, scored one of the 3 runs in the second. Now he has a runner on and a big gap to the right side.
Yeah, his base hit was just him kind of reaching over the plate and just inducing soft contact to get it out.
Umpire thought about calling that a strike. That inside corner has been called a lot, but Vandewalker gets the benefit of the doubt there.
1-0 the count to Nico. Kaiser will take off. No, fakes it. It'll be a 2-0 count. The count to Nico. Kaiser will take off this time as he swings through it. Cam will step on the bag, no slide, and he'll take off for third. Kaiser takes third on some heads-up base running It'll be a 2-1 count to Nico. Cam flying around the base pass on that one.
Well, he had such a good jump off of first. The throw down wasn't wasn't really close. Slowed up, standing up, and the throw got by. And since he didn't have to slide, he had a good view of where that ball was going. Knew right away that it was going to center field and took off for third, no hesitation, in there easily.
Missed strike 2 to Nico there. 2-2 the count to him. 1 out runner on third base. Freeberg will kick and fire to the plate as Nico rips a line drive into center field. Kaiser a little tripped up. He tags up, and he will slide in safely. Nico Vandewalker with a sac fly for the River Rats there. It is now a 4-0 ball game.
Cam Kaiser, it's like he's running the shuttle run again in high school. Started halfway down the third baseline, went back to tag up, immediately took off for home, and able to get in safely before the throw.
As Justice Nauman, the batter now, takes strike 1. 0-1 the count to him with 1 out.
And a base hit his last time up, also scored in the second.
He'll hit a ground ball. Shortstop picks it up. Reavers throw on to first. Gets out number 2. Well, that's out number 3. Excuse me. As River Rats are able to capitalize, scoring 1, leave nothing on base. We're going to the 4th. You're watching Northfield Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Merchants Bank.
No, it was out number 2. I was right. That's what I thought. Cam led off the inning.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right, see, you were right.
Yeah.
You were right. We give you the benefit of the doubt,
There we
Joey.
go.
Good
Come
job.
on. Trust me.
Proud of you. Proud of you, Joey.
You got to trust me on that one. That'll bring up Eli Mickelson now.
All right, so still the bottom of the third. It was only 2 outs, so Cam was leading off, and he came around to score.
There was a borderline pitch, and I think they added a strike 3 out to him.
So the inning is still alive.
Inning's still alive here in the bottom of the third.
So here's Eli, 0 for 1 today.
As he'll take ball 2 away. 2-0 the count to the Raider third baseman.
Was able to reach on an error, come around to score back in the second.
He was a hot shot to second baseman who flipped on to second trying to get a double play as he's going to fly ball into right field. And that one will get caught. That's out number 3 for sure. As there it is. We're going to the top of the 4th now. You're watching Northfield Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Merchants Bank, we're committed to creating thriving communities and helping our customers succeed. Hi, I'm Rob, the mortgage lender at Merchants Bank. It is such a privilege to work with a company where all employees are focused on providing the very best customer service. We'll be with you every step of the way as we work towards your financial goals together, whether it's growing a business, buying a home, or planning for retirement. Yeah, we're a bank, but what we really do is make life moments happen. Stop in. I look forward to making your goals a reality.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Water too. Vlad on the mound again for his 4th inning of work. As we'll see how the River Rats can fare. He's been cooking through this Randolph order so far. As we'll see how that can continue up against a pretty good lineup. As leading off for them will be number 52, Tristan Zingler. Started, of course, on the mound. Moved around now. And now he's going to be stepping in with the bat in his hands up against the River Rats starting pitcher, Vlad Simone Martinez.
An update from the All-Star game taking center stage right now. Shohei Ohtani, 3-run home run.
Shocking.
Shocking.
Speaking of the All-Star game weekend festivities, the draft was held recently, and of course, Northfield alumni was picked in there.
Yeah, Ethan Lanthier graduated in 2021. Started off his career at St. Cloud State, then transferred this last season to the University of Kansas and was picked number 353 by the New York Mets. So congratulations to Ethan Lanthier, joining his old buddy Zach Thornton in the Mets minor league organization.
As that ball's flied into right center field, Justice Nauman will make the catch out there for out number 1. That Northfield to St. Cloud pipeline is very real.
It is, Joey. Are you going to be the next guy drafted out of there?
I don't know, but Austin Kep, Ryan Cahoon both going.
There you go.
Yeah.
How about that?
We'll see which one of those can do it.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. The last 2 years, 2 Northfield alumni getting drafted. Of course, Zach Thornton last year. This season on the mound for the St. Lucie Mets, 3.82 ERA in 11 games and 5 starts, 28 strikeouts. So a solid season for Thornton up to this point. We'll see how Lanthier fares in the Mets organization and hoping him a solid big league career.
Absolutely. That was the Mets A-ball team?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. I glanced at his baseball reference page. It looked like his ERA was about 3.89, and I think his runs per 9 was like 6. So I think his defense has been doing him a lot of favors down there.
Hey, the defense in the big leagues is a massive step up from college baseball, I tell you what. And especially, we talked about it before the game. I mean, the decision that a lot of these kids have to make at an early age, of course, the Major League Baseball draft, a lot of high schoolers get drafted, but college baseball has gotten a lot better over the last few years, especially down the SEC. Of course, Kansas is in the Big 12, so a little bit different, but college baseball has been on the up and up for the last few seasons, and a lot more guys are choosing to go to college instead of go straight to the big leagues if they're drafted out of high school, and it's been paying off big time.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of guys who get paid really late in the rounds out of high school, you know, a lot of that's because they're expected to go to college, so they get picked later. But some of them do when they decide to go. But a guy like Aaron Judge was picked in the 31st round by the Oakland Athletics. And then he went to college for a few years. I think he got drafted in the 2nd by the Yankees, and I think we all know how that one worked out.
He's in the All-Star game tonight. So you never really know as Randolph gets a runner on here on a walk.
Maddox Brackenback warming up in the Randolph bullpen.
That was Kyle Piney who worked the walk. Now here's Adrian Battles. But, I mean, even on, I think it was Sunday night, which was the first round of the tournament, it looks like Randolph lost a baseball in the bullpen. But they were talking about it on Sunday during the first round of the MLB draft. The SEC basically can be compared to low A to high A minor league baseball right now, just with how good the talent pool is over there. I mean, you look at the schools like Tennessee and Texas, LSU. Paul Skeens, who got drafted a year ago, is starting in the All-Star game.
Yeah, I mean
that's unheard of.
Yeah, it's literally unheard of. I think since 1972 or something like that was the last time it happened. But it just doesn't happen. It's insane stuff like that can happen. And, I mean, you talk to a football fan, you say, oh, yeah, it's a really tough game. We got to play Vanderbilt. They're wondering what you're talking about. But, yeah, I mean, it's every single team in that SEC conference. They're elite in baseball.
And Vanderbilt arguably had one of their worst seasons in the last 5 years, and they still made the College World Series. And they had a chance, but obviously got booted early. But they still were picked over some of the better teams in other Power 5 conferences like the Big Ten. Iowa had a phenomenal season. They got booted from the Big Ten tournament early on a controversial call. We won't get into it.
I remember that
one. But, I mean, the SEC is just on another level right now, and the ACC is even getting to that point right now as well. So if you're a high school kid and you're debating whether you want to go in college, play college ball to have a chance at the pros, go and do it, because even if you go to a school like St. Cloud State, which is not a Power 5 conference, look at Ethan Lanthier. He was able to find his way to the University of Kansas and now is with the New York Mets.
And I believe even Zach Thornton, the guy who we also talked about, was a transfer to, I think, Grand Canyon University, if my memory is serving me correctly.
You are 100% correct.
There we go. But, yeah, there's a lot of those guys, they transfer somewhere bigger and then they're able to earn a spot there. As nice pitch there, just can't quite find it. Another guy who played D3 ball, who was kind of a mid-80s reliever, then he found a little more gas, went to a bigger school, got drafted. Now in the All-Star game, Mason Miller.
True that. He's really picked up his fastball. Over 100 miles an hour is Mason Miller. He was interviewed last night about what he thought, like even just 5 years ago, he was injured, had just been drafted, and now here he is in the All-Star game just because, he took those extra few years to get healthy and work on his arm, and that's what some of these guys as well at college ball are doing.
I mean, even as a teammate, his setup man, Lucas Urquhart, on the Oakland Athletic, was a minor league third baseman for a while. As there's a ground ball, Graw with a nice play. Bounce almost gets him. He does. Caleb Graw, what a play at the shortstop position. Oh, my goodness. He's been flying around.
I'm telling you, this kid is the future varsity shortstop. That's another great play. Moving towards his right, and a solid throw and a great pick by Vanda Walker at first just to get him for out number 3.
We'll get an instant replay on that one before commercial break, brought to you by Community Resource Bank. Just a great job there by Graw on the bounce hop just to nab him by a step. Of course, Vanda Walker also reaching out. We'll take an ad break. Be right back to you here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Randy Olson, Community Resource Bank is a pillar in the local community, providing banking, lending, and investment services. Our team continues to be a financial resource to families and businesses. With decades of trusted experience, our team is committed to your financial needs. We're here to work together with you on any project, big or small. Our success comes from our dedicated, knowledgeable, and professional employees. Stop by one of our 2 Northfield locations to see a smiling and familiar face. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
And we're back for the bottom of the 4th. We got cut off by that half inning, but, like we were talking about, that MLB draft just took place. A lot of people think that it's kind of the worst draft in sports because it does kind of happen in the middle of the season. You don't see them for 2 years, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, if you watch them, you get to learn a lot about those prospects.
Yeah, especially if you are a fan of college baseball. You're watching these guys all throughout the season and then seeing them get drafted, and especially with how often those high schoolers do choose to go right to the minors. It's fun to watch college baseball now because more of those guys are getting drafted higher and higher. We were talking about off air, Brody Brecht should have been a first-round pick in my opinion. Might be biased because he's an Iowa guy, but went in the second round of the Colorado Rockies. But watching him go from being a two-way athlete at Iowa, playing wide receiver and pitching, to now just being a pitcher and getting drafted, it's a really fun story.
Little blooper, diving catch, not quite made. Great effort out in right field from the Randolph Rockets right fielder out there, Noah Gringen.
Well, how about Vlad? He didn't have a base hit coming into this game, and now tonight he's 2 for 2. Had a base hit in the second, and now here's his second of the season. Also picked up the first 2 RBIs of the game in the second on his bloop single to right. Very similar hit there to the right side, and he's on base. 2 for 2 tonight. How about it?
He's been cooking there. As the first pitch to Molesky was fouled back for strike 1 with a runner on first base. It's 0-1 count with no outs.
Aiden 1 for 1 and RBI on the night as well. Had a line drive base hit to right that just nicked the first baseman's glove, Jack Freeberg. At the time, well, now it's Jack Freeberg again, as we have a new pitcher on the mound for Randolph and Maddox Bracken. We saw him warming up a couple of innings ago. Now he's into the game for Randolph. And a base hit allowed off the bat of Vlad.
1-2 now the count to Molesky.
We're going back to the conversation about Ethan. We said, started off at a smaller school at St. Cloud State, then transferred to a big school. A lot of guys have been doing that, especially even at the JUCO levels. A guy that I'm very familiar with, Raider Tello, as Molesky goes down looking. Raider did just that. He started off at actually a Division I school before COVID started in Portland. And then once COVID hit, he decided to transfer and go to a JUCO school in Pasadena. Had an incredible season at Pasadena. The Iowa head coach knew one of his family friends, reached out to him, then decided to go to the University of Iowa, and today he just signed with the Philadelphia Phillies. He was one of the best third basemen in the Big Ten last season, and now he's on a big league club. Very similar story to what Ethan Lanthier did, a couple extra stops.
Yeah.
But that's just how it is now with college baseball. Maybe you start off at a smaller school, you get your name out there, you get the velocity up if you're a pitcher, and then you go on to a big school and get drafted.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way, misses low and away to Graw. And, I mean, one of the most famous stories of that happened is Steven Strasburg, who went all the way to number one of the most hyped pitchers in, baseball history as a college player. He went to, where did he go? I think he went to San Diego.
Watch out, Caleb Graw just got hit.
As Caleb Graw gets hit, 2 runners on for the Riverettes now with 1 out for Tegan Melgren. But, yeah, Strasburg went to San Diego, I believe it was, and he was just kind of a middling reliever, didn't really do great. Then around after his sophomore year, he lost a bunch of weight, added a bunch of velocity, and he quickly became the best pitcher in the country by miles.
It's crazy what those college programs can do to a kid when they go in there with even just 1 or 2 tools. Those college coaches, they're nothing to laugh at. I mean, the Minnesota Twins, I can't think of his name right now, but he was a pitching coach about 5 years ago. Then 2 years ago was the pitching coach at LSU. Obviously brought him to the national title game and won it.
Wes Johnson.
Wes Johnson, you're right. Good call.
Yeah, I remember when he left. As the fly out there will move Vlad up to third base. Runner's going to be on the corners for the River Rats.
Tegan, great contact there. Barreled it up to deep center, and Vlad, recognizing that it was going to get caught, tagged up and advanced an extra 90 feet. Graw still at first, but here's Ryan Cahoon, one of the hottest bats this summer, but 0 for 2 tonight.
Yeah, Melgren squared that one up really nicely. Olsen was just able to get right to it and able to get the ball in quickly, holding Vlad at third base. But runners on the corners now, 2 outs for Ryan Cahoon. Runner on first will take off. Ryan hits a high fly ball into left field. Left fielder didn't have a good jump on it. It's going to land. That's going to go extra bases for Ryan Cahoon. 2 runs will score as Cahoon will pull into second with a double. Cahoon. It's a double there. Fielder didn't get a good glove on it. It's going to be a 6-0 ball game off the bat of Ryan Cahoon.
Well, right on cue. We just said he's one of the hottest hitters this summer. Was 0 for 2. Delivers a 2-run double to left. And like you said, that left fielder, Jonathan Opelt, just didn't get a good jump on it. Had a long way to go. And Ryan Cahoon was able to burn him and take advantage of the tough jump. It's 6-0 River Rats on the Heritage Bank scoreboard after the 2-run double by Cahoon.
Geyser falls behind 0-1. He just looks a little late on it as he takes up and in there. It looks like that front foot is getting down just half a second later than it should be. Just kind of throwing him off.
Yeah, and again, these are just his first few live at-bats since the state tournament in the spring, so sometimes that timing's going to be a little off, but not right there.
He's going to hit it into right field. They're going to send Cahoon home to test the right fielder's arm. Cahoon slides in safely. Ball skirts away. Kaiser pulls into second base. Cahoon shows off the wheels. The catcher gets home. As they swap positions on the diamond, it'll now be 7-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Cam Kaiser pulls through with a nice base knock.
Well, how about the aggressiveness from head coach Robert Garcia? Typically there, he'd probably hold Cahoon, but said, no, go ahead, let's test the arm and right. And it paid off. Cahoon was able to beat the throw, and Kaiser was able to take an extra 90 feet on the throw. Now the River Rats lead by 7. 2 outs, and it'll be Nico Vandewalker, who's 1 for 1 tonight with a run and an RBI.
It was a solid throw by Gergen out in right field trying to get it in, and it wasn't even a bad job by the catcher. He was just really rushing. It was a bang-bang play. He needed to get that down immediately if he was to make that out, and it just couldn't quite happen for him. Again, it's Bracken on the mound for the Rockets. Maddox Bracken looking in. As the batter Nico Vandewalker will step up with 2 outs.
He's been having a really solid game, as we said. Already a base hit and a walk tonight. Looking to continue his good night.
First pitch to Nico. Finds the zone up and in there. Good pitch there by Bracken. 0-1 the count with 2 outs. He kicks and fires to the plate. Curveball popped up, shallow right field. It'll be right to the right fielder who will make the catch for out number 3. A 7-0 ball game is where we're at right now, though. River Rats up on top over the Randolph Rockets on the Heritage Bank scoreboard going into the 5th inning here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Dry eye symptoms continue to get in the way of enjoying what your world has to offer. Although dry eye can be hard to treat and difficult to manage with over-the-counter eye drops, you're not out of options. River Valley Eye Professionals is very pleased to offer the OptiLight Intense Pulse Light Treatment, the first and only FDA-approved light-based treatment for dry eye. We're the only facility in the area with this technology and expertise to perform this amazing treatment. Find out more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Northfield is a unique town with passionate people. So much passion that it can be hard to keep up. That's why, if you're into art, local politics, sports, or anything else, Northfield Public Broadcasting is here to serve you. NPB is a free public access local television station that accepts submissions on anything you care about. NPB is a place to hear community voices and to share your own voice. Check it out.
Heidi.
And we're back here for the 5th inning on NorthfieldLive.com. Vlad on the mound for another inning of work for the River Rats. Kyle Piney in the bullpen warming up for the Randolph Rockets. River Rats now up 7-0 over the Rockets after that big bottom of the 4th. Rats have just continued to roll, and Vlad has continued to cook on the bump for the Rats, shutting down these Randolph batters.
Yeah, 4 innings of work, 2 hits allowed, 4 strikeouts for Vlad. Those 3 walks haven't hurt him yet, but certainly a little bit of a concern, the control, especially with the curveball, but the defense behind him has been solid, especially at shortstop with Caleb Graw. At least I haven't seen him start at shortstop yet this season, but he has looked incredible tonight. Had a big play to end the top of the 4th inning. We'll see what he has in store for us in the 5th.
Yeah, it could just be a summer thing on the road. He's been doing it so far potentially, but first time that we're seeing him on Northfield Live doing it, as it will be 2 balls, no strikes the count from Vlad to the batter.
Well, he's looked comfortable over there for sure. Whether he's gotten a lot of reps there or not, he looks comfortable right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if we continue to see him there. If Geiger isn't able to be here for the River Rats, I'd expect to see Caleb Graw there more often than not.
Batter is the left fielder, Jonathan Oplet, as he is the 9-hole batter. The 3-0 will skate in for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk from Vlad to lead off the top of the 5th.
That's his 4th walk of the night, matching his strikeout total. Again, he hasn't gotten burned yet on the walks, but certainly caused some traffic on the base paths. We'll see if the defense can help him out. Again, goes back to the stretch. He certainly pitched a little bit better from the stretch. Maybe he starts pitching from the stretch at the top of the innings, maybe, if he's feeling a little more comfortable in that spot.
Vlad continuing to mix it up with the curveball, but just can't quite find the zone with it. As he'll find the zone there for the first time this inning, it'll be a 1-1 count. Rockets taking until they got a strike after the 4-pitch walk. Vlad looking in. He'll come set on 1-1. The pitch on the way to leadoff batter. Swung on, lifting into shallow center. Kaiser camping under it. He will make the catch for out number 1. Looked like he's getting used to tracking fly balls there a little.
Again, just his first game of the summer. Sometimes it takes a few fly balls, a few at-bats to get back into the swing of things.
It's crazy, especially after a winter or something when you first see that first fly ball. You can't see anything. But Vlad will look in to the left-handed batter, kick and fire, and find the zone for strike 1.
Here's Noah Gergen. He's got a couple of base hits tonight. Nothing to show for it yet, though, on the scoreboard for Randolph.
He'll duck, and that one will be high for ball 1.
We were talking about the MLB draft last inning. Randolph is no no stranger to the draft. Caleb Thielbar out of Randolph, of course, been a part of the Minnesota Twins organization for the last few years. And it looks like he's going to stick with the Twins as well.
He'll be there for as long as they want him, it looks like, or as long as this year figures it out. But now it'll be a 1-2 count for Vlad on the mound looking in. He'll kick and fire to the plate. Swung on, foul tip. He'll stay alive on 1-2.
Thielbar's jersey's hung up in the hallway at Randolph.
Oh, yeah. Every once in a while, they'll have a Twins-related event there.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of cool, though, knowing that Northfield has a couple of guys making their way through the minors. A true big leaguer not too far away from us.
As there's going to be out number 1 on second base from Nico Vandewalker. A nice play by the first baseman. As I do know, after Randolph won state, they got free tickets to the Twins game and pretty good seats, and Caleb did make the effort to go say hi to the team. As now Jackson Reavers will step up to the plate.
That was a nice play by Vandewalker at first. Knew exactly where he was going to go with it if the ball was hit to him. Just couldn't get enough on it to force the double play. Did they call him safe at second?
Oh, they did.
He's still standing there.
No one realized, or I didn't. The scoreboard also flipped on to 2 outs, but we'll take a look at that instant replay.
Boy, I thought he definitely had him out at second unless
Gra might have pulled his
bag.
But the runner thought he was out. I mean, you can see him take off there. Missed ball 1. I'll take a look at it behind the scenes off broadcast, but it does look like he's on the bag with control, and then he pulls off, but...
Interesting. The field umpire saying that Gra pulled his leg before he caught the ball, so now it's 2 runners on and 1 out for Jackson Reavers.
I'm really confused because the field umpire threw up the out sign when he first got out there.
Did the home plate umpire overturn that call?
Who knows? It'll be 2-1 the count.
Interesting.
2-1 count with 1 out. Vlad kicks and fires to the plate. Finding the zone there.
Well, just giving flowers to Vandewalker for making the right play there, the right decision.
I mean, it
was the right decision for sure. Just thought he got the out.
3-1. Popped up in play. Vandewalker camping under this one. He'll call for it and make the catch. Nico records out number 2 officially on that one. Good job by Nico calling off the defenders around him. Instant replay brought to you by Community Resource Bank. As now Freeburg will step into the box for the Rockets. Vlad steps off, looks at second base, no one holding him on. Freeburg staying still in the lower half. Staying loose with some practice swings. Vlad kicks and fires, misses in the left-handed batter's box. 1-0 the count. River Rats up 7-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Ground ball up the middle. Molesky can't get it, as that will go into center field. They'll send the runner home, and Randolph is on the board with a nice base hit there by Freeburg. Goes right up the middle into no man's land. Molesky deep in center field, at least for a second baseman. Just can't quite bring it in. As it's a 7-1 ball game on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, Molesky gave a good effort at it, trying to go to the backhand, just was too deep in the hole, and Freeburg was able to poke it through, and Randolph is on the board. So here's Tristan Zingler. Started on the bump.
1-0 the count with 2 outs, 2 runners on for the Rockets hitter. Well, that comes set, kicks and fires to the plate. Ground ball Shortstop Graw picks it up, goes to first with it, and he will record the no, pulls him off the bag. Nico can't stay on, go throw back to third to catch, see if he can catch him napping. Doesn't get him. Bases are going to be loaded off of a throwing error from Caleb Graw.
Boy, I thought Nico had his foot on the bag, but field umpire saying otherwise. Thought he stretched just enough, but...
Yeah, I'm looking at the replay here. It looks like he's on, but we don't have the greatest angle. It definitely could be that his foot was an inch or two off the bag.
A throw just up the line from Graw, and Vanda Walker stretched out, but just pulled his foot off the bag, and now the bases are loaded for Randolph. 2 outs. They're knocking on the door of cutting down this deficit.
7-1 the score on the Heritage Bank scoreboard with a 2-0 count and bases loaded, 2 outs. Vlad will come set. He'll kick and fire to the plate. Curveball well above the zone. It'll be a 3-0 count. We know Melgren is next up to pitch, but he's out in left field right now. So we'll see if they try to put him in dry if needed, or if they just let Vlad ride through this one. 3-0 the pitch from Vlad. And there's strike one, 3-1 the count now with 2 outs, bases juiced.
Piney walked earlier in the game. Got hit by a pitch as well.
As Vlad just misses low and away. Ball 4 called. That'll walk in a run. Now 7-2. Randolph knocking on the door. Cahoon going to take a mound visit. Talk to his pitcher one-on-one. Just try to clear his head.
Well, there's a couple of plays here this inning that looked like outs for Northfield and would have ended the inning early, but some controversial calls at second and first, and Randolph continues to put the pressure on the River Rats. Deficit now down to 5.
Pitch on the way, ground ball, foul. 0-1 the count.
Looks like we have a pinch hitter here for Adrian Battles. It's Jaden Brady.
0-1 the count to Brady. Misses low. 1-1 now. 2 outs. Vlad looking to get out of this one. Bases still loaded with 2 outs. The pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Vlad looking for the K to end this one. Presumably end his game, at least on the mound. He comes set on 1-2 and kicks and fires to the plate. Curveball swung on and missed. Vlad gets out of it. Randolph leaves the bases loaded, but does score 2 out of it. It's a 7-2 ball game going into the bottom of the 5th. You're watching River Rat Baseball on NorthfieldLive.com.
Champion Sports is your one-stop shop for baseball and softball gear this spring, with a wide selection of bats, gloves, and game day merch for kids and adults alike. Whether you're a Raider, Knights, or Ole fan, Champion Sports is your go-to for fan apparel and swag. Champion Sports has it all. Find us online at championsportsnorthfield.com or check us out on Facebook and Instagram to know when the latest gear is in stock. Gear up like a champion at Champion Sports.
Are you looking for funds to support your business's growth? Aaron Nibby here for Franzen Bank & Trust. Franzen offers loans and other financial services designed to meet your needs. As an SBA preferred lender, Franzen Bank can help you save time by expediting the loan process from application to funding. Franzen is also consistently named a top 504 and 7A lender in Minnesota. Start your next business adventure today at franzenbank.com/SBA. Franzen Bank & Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
On the mound for Randolph is number 15, Kyle Peeney. Here in the bottom of the 5th to face the River Rats order. As leading it off for them is going to be Justice Nauman, followed up by Gabe Heinrichs hitting in the place of Eli Mickelson. And then Vlad Simone Martinez, presumably, unless Another River Rat comes off the bench, but I don't even know if they have another one.
Yeah, both teams running thin on the bench, but Randolph unloading the bullpen as they bring in another relief pitcher in Kyle Piney. We saw Tristan Zingler start the game. He went 2 innings. Then they brought in Jack Freeberg for an inning, and then they brought in Maddox Bracken for 1 inning, and now here is Kyle Piney. When talking with Carlton Lindo, the head coach for Randolph before the game, he said everyone's available, so we're going to use them, especially with their sub-state tournament this weekend. They're using this as a tune-up game to get ready for that, so he was hoping to get a lot of pitchers in, and he is right now on to their 4th. We'll see how Piney will face the River Rats lineup. 8 hits tonight, 7 runs to show for it. But like you said, Randolph got a couple of runs on the board in the top of the 5th. River Rats looking to extend their lead beyond 5, I guess. Pretty solid lead, but like you said, here's Justice Nauman, 1 for 2 today, a run scored. Gabe Heiners did come in defensively for Eli Mickelson in the top half, but he'll get his first at-bat here in the 5th.
As Justice will step in to lead it off for us. He's been doing a great job this summer with the bat in his hands. We'll see if that can continue here. First pitch snaps in low and away. Piney looking to find the zone. 1-0 the count. Pulls that one too. 2-0. Pulling through just a little too much on those fastballs, just kind of zipping them in low and away. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, ripped foul.
Watch out.
Goes for the changeup low and in there. Justice Nauman not that fooled as he turns around on it. 2-1 the count. River Rats up 7-2 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. In the bottom of the 5th, the pitch on the way. Ball 3 to Nauman. Justice looking to get on for Gabe Heinertz behind him. The 3-1 on the way from Peeney. Swing and a miss, full count now. No outs. Beautiful night here in Dundas with a full count, no outs, no one on. To Justice the pitch. Swung on, ground ball. Second base, fields it on a hop. Flip on to first, brings him off the bag. That's going to be safe, pulling him off. Justice runs through it, and he is rewarded getting aboard with a reached on error.
Sometimes that is all it takes, Joey. Just put the ball in play, force the defense to make a play, and right there, the second baseman, Jaden Brady, who pinch hit for Adrian Battles. A throw up the line, took Freeberg off the bag, and Nauman with the wheels down the line, beat it out.
As Heinertz steps in. It'll be a 1-0 count to the Raider, now third baseman. As pickoff move to first, not in time. Justice back.
Gabe batting .200 this season and 25 plate appearances. 1 double, a couple of RBIs. Going to play for University of Wisconsin River Falls in the fall.
As Justice is going to take off early.
Got to keep running, don't look down.
He's going to be safe. Justice. He takes off early, and then he starts looking at him. But he gets on there.
Yeah, don't look at the pitcher when you're halfway to second. Just keep going, kid.
He does it in definitely the funniest way possible.
He got there, though. Runner in scoring position for Heinertz. Took off way early.
It'll be a 2-0 count to Gabe with now a runner in scoring position, as you said. The pitch on the way to him. Swung on, grounded foul. 2-1.
I know we keep bringing up the draft, but a couple of familiar names some Minnesota fans might be familiar with Connor Whitgriff, a pitcher from the University of Minnesota, got picked by the Pirates in round 7. Then Tucker Novotny got picked by the Athletics in round 18, another pitcher out of the University of Minnesota.
That's going to be a ball in the dirt. Justice is going to be able to take third, as he'll be on third. Gabe Heinrichs with now a 3-1 count. River Rats been doing good so far. Gabe with a 3-1 count.
Big gap in right center for Heinrichs if he can push it that way.
3-1, now 3-2.
A couple of high school guys in the state of Minnesota that registered for the draft but didn't get picked.
A lot of teams. Ooh, as Heinrichs is rang up on the low and away corner. A questionable call for strike number 3 and out number 1. But as I was saying, a lot of guys declare for the draft, but they make it known that they're going right to college. And sometimes a team will just pick them as kind of a courtesy for later.
Some guys, some high school fans might be familiar with Jake Reigert out of East Ridge, Max Ulrich out of East Ridge, Tyler Guerin out of Mounds View. He is going to the University of Iowa with his older brother, Blake Guerin. He's also playing club ball out in Madison with the Mallards, also with his older brother, Blake Guerin.
As that ball will skip in to Vlad, it'll be a 1-1 count, runner 90 feet away. 7-2 ball game. River Rats up by quite a bit. One the count to the Raiders starting pitcher. That will miss low and away.
Well, Vlad's had a heck of a night, 2 for 2. His first couple of base hits of the season. See if he can keep his hot streak alive.
2-1 the count to him. With 1 out, the pitch on the way. Swung on, foul tipped in the catcher's glove. It'll even up 2-2.
Both of his base hits have been shallow fly balls to right. You can see Gergen out in the right playing way in anticipation of another one hit his way.
2-2 as we'll call time. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Vlad set down swinging for out number 2. As now Aiden Molesky will step into the box.
Molesky 1 for 2 today, an RBI and a strikeout on his scorecard. Had that hot shot off the glove of Freeberg back in the second.
First pitch to him will miss high. 1-0 the count. (1-0) with 2 outs. The pitch to Molesky brushes him off. 2-0 the count now. To Molesky with 2 outs. Runner 90 feet away. The pitch. Swung on, grounded, third base. Easy chopper, throw on to first, retires Molesky. River Rats strand 1, but they're still up 7-2 going into the 6th. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
Merchants Bank, we're committed to creating thriving communities and helping our customers succeed. Hi, I'm Rob, the mortgage lender at Merchants Bank. It is such a privilege to work with a company where all employees are focused on providing the very best customer service. We'll be with you every step of the way as we work towards your financial goals together, whether it's growing a business, buying a home, or planning for retirement. Yeah, we're a bank, but what we really do is make life moments happen. Stop in. I look forward to making your goals a reality.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Richie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
And we're back here. Tegan Melgren on the mound for your River Rats, as he will step in relief of Vlad Simone Martinez. I'm going to work on this, AJ. Do you want to try to do this?
Yeah, great outing for Vlad. 5 innings of work, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 5 walks to 5 strikeouts. Exactly what the River Rats ordered tonight. And as head coach Robert Garcia said, they will turn to the southpaw Tegan Melgren to close this thing out in the last couple of innings. Swing and a miss by Kylan Barry to start off his at-bat.
Yeah, Melgren doing a good job there, ahead 0-1 early, as the lefty kicks and fires, wasting no time, and hits the zone there for strike 2.
Only a couple of appearances this summer. Went 7 innings against Perham when they were down in Omaha. Also pitched a couple of innings against New Prague last week and starts him off quickly with a strikeout.
Tegan wasting absolutely no time on that one.
Picks up his 10th strikeout of the summer. 0 walks to 10 strikeouts. Now his walk to strikeout ratio. That, I'd say, is pretty dang good.
Tegan will miss up and away there.
A 1.56 ERA. An opponent batting average of 156. Just 9 innings, but solid numbers and 10 strikeouts. Behind 2-0 to the 9-hitter Jonathan Opelt.
Pitch in there, strike 1.
Opelt 0 for 1 today, a couple of walks. Excuse me, no registered at-bats, but 2 walks and a run.
2-1, misses up and away. 3-1 now. That one will miss outside, and that will be a 3-1 walk issued from Tegan Melgren to the 9-hole batter.
Yeah, his first walk of the summer. And he'll flip the lineup card back over to the top with Carter Olson. Some other defensive changes. Vlad moved from the mound out to right field, I believe, which moves Justice to left, if my eyes are not deceiving me.
Pitch misses low, runner takes off, Cahoon's throw. Beats him there, but he can't get a good tag on it as he slides in at the same time as the ball, and it bounces off of him. He's got second base on a wild pitch.
Yeah, certainly good luck despite the ball scooting up the third base line, but just a low throw. Grock couldn't get a glove on it. It's now a runner in scoring position for Carter Olson.
1-0 the count. Melgren kicks and fires to the plate. Swung on, hot shot. Speared by Molesky, spins, throws, gets the out at first base. Great job by Aiden Molesky getting that out.
Great play by Molesky. He's had a couple of hot shots that way. That time got a good glove on it and a pirouette throw to first for out number 2. The runner does advance to third, but they're not too worried about him right now with a 5-run lead.
As Melgren looks in to the lefty with 2 outs, he kicks, fires, gets him blooping that one into right field. That'll land for a hit, and that will score the run as he just sticks the bat out there, gets the job done with 2 outs.
Noah Gergen has been red hot tonight. His 3rd hit of the ball game and scores an RBI. 3 for 4, a run and an RBI for Gergen tonight. Here's Jackson Reavers looking to keep the 2-out rally alive.
Jackson will step in up against the lefty. Deegan kicks and fires and misses low.
Reavers tonight 0 for 2 and a walk.
As he'll miss up and away there. 2-0 the count now.
Big gap out in right center with Vlad playing more towards the line.
Ball's popped up down the right field line, slicing foul and out of play. Two outs, runner on first base, and a 2-1 count. Two and two, the count now.
Good job by Teagan to battle back here. And a good at bat by Reavers to foul off a couple of tough pitches, make it 2-2.
Swung on and missed. Strike three. Teagan Melgren gets out of it. Allows one, strands one. We're going to the bottom of the sixth. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
NCC Builders has built and renovated custom homes and commercial buildings since 1972. We are committed to providing the Northfield area with high-quality construction with a singular focus to bring your vision to life. I'm Adam, the president of NCC Builders. You can rely on our experience and attention to detail for your home or business. Take the first step. Contact us at nccbuilders.com or 507-645-8975.
The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club off Highway 3 in Northfield.
One back.
And we're back in the bottom of the sixth. Out on the mound for the Randolph Rockets is number 41. That is Noah Gergen.
And he's had a great day at the plate. We'll see what his arm looks like on the mound. Had that base hit and scored the run in the top of the sixth. 3 for 4 tonight, a run and an RBI, but now he takes over on the mound. This will be the fifth pitcher for Randolph, taking over for Kyle Piney. And he'll face the top of the order in Caleb Graw.
He's out on the mound as Graw will step up to the plate. Graw still kind of trying to get it going with the bat in his hands. He's been doing solidly defensively today, however.
Yeah, Graw tonight 0 for 2, 1 run. Reached on an error, has struck out once. Let's even kick things off here after Randolph was able to get another run back to make it a 4-run ball game.
He'll kick and fire and gets strike one, swinging on Caleb Graw.
We talked about at the beginning of the game how Randolph is, their lineup's pretty thin tonight, and they already don't play seniors in Legion ball because they encourage them to go play club ball, but a lot of guys on this squad are doing both this summer. Teagan Melgren and Gabe Heinrichs are both playing for the Lonsdale Aces. They had a big game against Vesely earlier this week, 14-1, a big win out there in Lonsdale. Former Raider Joey Malika had a good night as well on the bump and at the plate. Jim Welbrock was there taking pictures. Make sure you go check out his Smug Mug to go see those awesome pictures.
2-2 the count to the Raiders shortstop. Gergen comes set, kicks and fires to the plate. That one will skate in again. Last three have kind of bounced off in front of the plate. We'll see if Graw's swinging here on a full count. That can really mess with you as a hitter. As the full count pitch on the way to Graw. That one will bounce, and he will take first base on a full count walk.
So here is Teagan Melgren, who had that game for the Aces. Playing with his brother Spencer Melgren as well. And a lot of other guys on this squad playing town ball this summer. Austin Kep playing for the Dundas Dukes. Howie Reister playing for the Northfield Knights.
1-0 the count to Teagan.
And Nico Vanderwalker also playing for the Knights. The Dukes and Knights actually just played each other last week. Dukes had their way with the Knights in that one.
Graw takes off, no throw. He'll take second, uncontested, as it'll be 2-0 to Tegan Melgren. As that pitch will miss to Melgren, and Graw will take third base now.
Caleb's having a heck of a night tonight. Doesn't necessarily have the hits in his scorecard, but defensively he's made a lot of good plays. And, of course, right now, a couple of stolen bases. And now he's 90 feet away from scoring an insurance run.
3-0 the count to Melgren. Gergen comes set, and he will kick and fire to the plate and find the strike zone finally. 3-1. Melgren looking to turn on one if it's good. Ryan Cahoon on deck. The 3-1 pitch to Tegan. Swung on, ripped into right field for a base hit. Graw will score. It's scraped by the right fielder. Melgren's going to take second, and he's going to dig for third.
Keep going.
Tegan's digging for third, and he's going to pull in. As now both sides have that Little League triple going for them. We saw it come off the bat of Gergen. Now it comes off of his hand. Throws it into Tegan, and he just hits it nice into right field. And now it'll bring up Ryan Cahoon. Riverettes up 8-3 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard with no outs and a runner on third base.
Tegan continues to have a good summer. A couple of base hits tonight and now an RBI after that triple. Here's another Northfield Knight and Ryan Cahoon, also playing for HTP. Playing a lot of baseball this summer is Ryan Cahoon. Of course, going to be the next starting catcher for the varsity squad. Played a lot of first base for them in the spring. You want to talk about a gamer, you're looking at one right here in Ryan Cahoon.
That ball will miss high. 2-0 the count to Ryan. 8-3 in the bottom of the sixth in the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Riverettes up. Cahoon at the dish with Melgren just 90 feet away. Pitch on the way to Ryan Cahoon. Misses outside. 3-0 the count. For Cahoon. The pitch on the way. Ball four in the dirt. Ryan will draw a 4-pitch walk and take first base. That'll bring up Cam Kaiser. The Raiders center fielder digging in with the runners on the corners and no outs.
Cam Kaiser able to get his first base hit of the summer. His last time up. Scored a run, had an RBI. Getting back into the swing of things. His first game back on the diamond.
The first pitch on the way to Cam finds the zone up and in.
That spot for Cam has been getting called all night, and it looks very high and in, but home plate umpire stayed consistent, at least in Cam's at-bats.
The 0-1, Cahoon takes off. It skates in. Cahoon will take second as the throw goes to the shortstop.
I think Jackson was supposed to, not.
Yeah, Jackson.
No, that is Jackson. I was right. I think Jackson was supposed to be a little bit more in front of second base there, but was late to getting to his spot. But the catcher threw down anyway, knew what he was supposed to do. Jackson just missing his spot.
2-1, the count to Kaiser. Still no outs. Two runners in the scoring position for the Riverettes. Nico Vanderwalker on deck. The pitch to Cam in that same spot. Evens it up 2-2.
That one looked a little bit more over the plate. I'll give that one to the umpire.
I don't know what it is. I think it is the hand placement, as you said earlier. As Cam will have to reach over for that one, and he's set down swinging for out number one in the bottom of the sixth. That'll bring up Nico. Big first baseman stepping into the box with one out and two runners on.
Vanderwalker 1 for 2 today, a run scored and an RBI as well. He's made a couple of nice plays at first base.
Ball high, 1-0. And that ball will miss high. 2-0 the count to Nico.
He's also playing for the Northfield Knights, as we mentioned. Town ball really big in the state of Minnesota, especially here in the Northfield and Dundas area. Of course, we're playing at the home of the Dundas Dukes, and fans fill out for these games.
Oh, yeah.
I remember coming to these as a kid, watching these guys, hoping that one day got to play on this field. Of course, never got to play for the Dukes, but got to play in high school on this field.
Oh, yeah. I think most age groups got to play here at one point. Eventually, once you hit like 13, you'll get to play a game here or two over the summer. Of course, a beautifully well-maintained outfield, which they have done a fantastic job with, especially after all the recent flooding.
Carlton Lindau will go out and talk with his pitcher. Struggling finding the strike zone here, as he'll have the bases loaded and just one out. But another good inning for the River Rats, 8-3 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Put up 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 in the fourth, and now 1 here in the sixth. And it doesn't look like they're done yet. They're going to run. They're going to keep running with Jonathan Opelt out on the mound. And it'll be Justice Nauman digging in with the bases loaded and 1 out.
Nauman to face Gergen. As he'll look in. With 1 out, bases loaded, pickoff move to first. Nico back easy.
Nauman tonight, 1 for 3, a run scored. He's been making solid contact, but his last 2 have been right to a defender. His first at-bat ended up leading to one of those 3 runs in the second.
As they're going to send the runner home on a pass ball, and he is out at the plate. Good job there by the Randolph catcher to nab Tegan Melgren out at the plate, trying to steal home. This ball skated to the backstop.
A helpful bounce off the concrete. Not too many high school teams will get to play with that thick of a backstop, but they're a good bounce. Was able to get all the way back to the catcher, Kylan Gearing-Berry. Was able to flip it to home plate and tag out Melgren. So now 2 down and 2 runners in scoring position. Still a good chance for Nauman.
Misses high, 2-0.
Okay, most high school fences, are just chain link fences, but of course playing at such a beautiful ballpark here, a fancy backstop helps out Randolph there.
2-1 now the count. 2 outs, 2 runners on in scoring position for Justice Nauman. First base open for him if he wants it. Pitch on the way, ground ball through the 5-hole. That'll score 1, and they'll hold up the second runner at first. Nauman with a 2-out base knock, scoring Ryan Cahoon.
Justice Nauman on for his 3rd time today. Had a base hit in the second, reach on an error, and now another base hit here, scores a run. It's 9-3. River Rats on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Now Gabe Heinrichs will step in for the River Rats. Heinrichs slotting in at third base in relief of Eli Mickelson. Feels like forever ago. The pitch on the way from Gergen. Slide step to the plate, misses high, throw down to second. Pulls the second baseman off, intended cutoff. And a runner is going to score. It's going to skate off into center field. Heinrichs is going to take third, and they're going to hold him up there. He probably could have gone home if he wanted it. But a runner will score. It'll be 10-3.
That's just another miscue on the middle infield. The catcher threw down, was looking for his cutoff, but the second baseman, again, late to his spot, ended up getting airmailed into center field. Nauman was in safely at second. Vandewalker was late off third, still got in to score. Nauman realized that the ball got by the center fielder, then took third, so just some miscommunication by the Randolph defense on that stolen base from Nauman.
1-0 the count to Heinrichs. As he'll pop that one up in foul territory, he'll go out of play, and it'll be a 1-1 count. Gabe looking for some solid contact. Rats up 10-3 in the Heritage Bank scoreboard in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 pitch on the way. Misses low, 2-1. Two and one. With 2 outs, the pitch on the way to Gabe. Curveball misses high. 3-1 the count to the Raider third baseman.
Gabe struck out his last at bat, but well ahead here with 3 balls and 1 strike.
3-1 the pitch to Gabe. Curveball misses high. He'll draw a walk on 3-1, and that'll put runners on the corners for the batter, Vlad Simone Martinez. Of course, started the game on the mound. I'm not sure exactly where he is in the field now, but he's somewhere out there. As he'll step in, 2 outs, runners on the corners. The pitch on the way. Heinrich's fake's taken off. Had the pitcher confused on what was going on. Catcher was ready to throw it down, put a little extra zip on it. Kind of surprised Gergen, the pitcher. 2 outs, 0-1 count to Vlad. Pitch on the way shortly. It will hit him. Vlad is hit, and that will load up the bases for Northfield.
I think he wanted to stay in the batter's box.
He absolutely
He didn't want to take first base. He kind of said, "Are you sure that hit me, Blue?"
If he had an option, he was saying, "Oh no, it missed. It just kind of brushed by me."
He's been red hot at the plate. Has had 2 hits tonight, a couple of RBIs as well. But he'll take first base since the base is loaded. And I think
we're gonna have a pitching change.
Yeah, Lindell gonna call in his left fielder. We'll see who it is after the break. Of buying or selling your home? Don't go at it alone. Did you know there are nearly over 200 steps to the real estate process? 200 things to consider, be aware of, 200 things that could impede your ability to buy or sell or compromise the actual closing day. Alas, have no fear. You can contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group anytime to answer all of your real estate questions. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
Raider Automotive at Valley Auto House is a big supporter of Northfield activities, now offering 20% service labor discount for parents with children involved in any Northfield Public Schools extracurricular activities. Valley Auto House is a full-service collision center, towing facility, and automotive repair shop, servicing all makes and models. We do everything from oil changes, brakes, and suspension to engine replacement. Valley Auto House is on Highway 3 South in Northfield, open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or find us at valleyautohouse.net. Go Raiders!
And we're back for the 7th inning. Or no, we're still in the bottom of the 6th. Excuse me. Oh, I was disoriented there for a second. Got a little distracted. Aiden Molesky stepping in against the new pitcher for the Randolph Rockets. That is number 40 on the mound for the Rockets, who, of course, is Jonathan Opet.
Is that 40 or is that 10?
That's 40.
Oh, I thought Opelt was pitching before. Maybe that.
No, that was Gergen.
Oh, that was Gergen.
Yep.
Now I'm disoriented.
A lot of disorientation going on
late
up here.
It's 9 o'clock. It's past my bedtime.
It's those bugs. We've been swatting at them all day. We're tired.
Nonetheless, it's Aiden Molesky with the bases loaded and 2 down. River Rats looking to keep this inning alive with a 7-run lead on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
1-0 the count to Aiden. River Rats second baseman. Looking for a hit.
1 for 3 tonight, an RBI.
Vlad on first technically is the winning run for a 10-run rule, but that will be a weak ground ball. Shortstop Reavers fields it. One hopper fills the first baseman off the bag. 2 runs will score. And all of a sudden, it's a 12-3 ball game. River Rats, don't say it yet, but just 180 feet away is a walk-off run in a way.
Is it after 5, even though we're in the 6th now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just after 5, so it could work. Caleb Graw could save us a little time. As the pitch on the way to him with 2 outs. Misses low. It'll go far, but the runner will not attempt. to take third base.
Well, we talked about in the pregame, both teams had very limited bench players, and for the River Rats, a lot of seniors gone, a lot of their regular starters not available, but the bats have been as hot as they ever been. 10 hits, 12 runs to show for it, and they're not done yet.
That one will go to the backstop, and Vlad will take third base that time. So now Vlad takes third, Aiden takes second, and Caleb Graw at the plate with a 2-0 count and 2 outs. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Infielders in, recognizing the situation as it misses outside 3-0.
Caleb's had a good night. 0 for 2, a walk, 2 runs scored, and a strikeout. He's also played phenomenal at shortstop.
3-0 to him. Will find the zone, 3-1. Oblette on the mound, trying to get out of this jam with 2 outs. The pitch on the way to Graw. Misses up and in, loads up the bases for the Raiders. Another walk issued by the Randolph Rockets. And the batter will be Tegan Melgren. No batting glove, Tegan Melgren stepping into the box.
He singled earlier this inning to make it an 8-3 ball game at that point. Here's his second at-bat of this inning.
Pitch to him will miss low. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
It's 2 for 4 tonight. An RBI as well. Also went an inning on the mound.
He'll swat that one into center field. Center fielder range it in, and he will make the catch. All that for no walk-off as we will go to the 7th inning. River Rats up by 9 here. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
At Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
The Steve Miller Band, right?
And we're back. As out on the mound again is Tegan Melgren, looking for a quick top half of the 7th to wrap it up. As we'll see if Tegan can get this one out of here quickly to face the Randolph Rockets batters. Leading it off is going to be Jack Freeberg.
Well, Tegan had a quick 6th inning. 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts.
Freeberg stepping in. As Randolph will try to prolong this game. Melgren trying to end it. The pitch on the way from Tegan. Misses low. 1-0 the count.
Freeberg today 1 for 3, an RBI. Also pitched an inning on the mound.
Swings through that one. 1-1 the count from Melgren.
Well, Randolph after tonight will get ready for their sub-state tournament this weekend. The River Rats will travel to Burnsville for their second to last regular season game. Then they will come home on Thursday to battle Rosemount at 6 p.m. right here on NorthfieldLive.com, or going out to Dundas Memorial Park to watch it for yourself.
That ball is going to get hit through the 5-hole on a line drive as Randolph has their first base runner at the top of the 7th. Freeberg with the single. Tristan Ziegler started on the mound, now at the plate.
Yeah, didn't quite have the outing he wanted on the mound. Had an incredible varsity season, but the River Rats able to hit him well, got him out of the game early. And at the plate tonight, Zingler's 0 for 3.
Ball goes to the backstop. Freeberg takes second as Melgren asks for a new ball. 1-0 the count. Pitch on the way from Teagan. Swung on and missed. 1-1. One and one. The pitch from Teagan misses up and away. Looked like he might have left that front shoulder open a little too much. Kind of leaves that arm lagging behind, which can really leave it out towards the arm side. 2-1. Pitch from Teagan. Curveball tunnels well off that last pitch. That might have been his intent the whole time. 2-2 now the count.
Do the River Rats have just 2 regular season games left?
2-2. Melgren comes set, kicks and fires to the plate. And
boy, that looked
find
very
zone.
similar to that last pitch that was called a strike, but was it just missed outside?
A little less breaking inside action, I think, is kind of what got him. Full count. No outs. Runner on second base. Melgren kicks and fires to the plate. Ground ball. Right side. Molesky there. Picks it up. Gets the out at first. Runner advances to third with now 1 out.
Good job by Aiden. He had a couple of tough plays earlier in the game that he couldn't get around on, but right there, a chopper to his left, able to get the glove on and make a strong throw to first for out number 1. Here's Kyle Piney today. Still looking to register his first at-bat, has a couple of walks and an RBI.
That ball's going to get flied into shallow left. Graw giving a long chase. He can't get to it. And it will skate around in left field. It'll be a bloop single scoring run for Randolph. 12-4 now the score on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Piney gets that first hit in his first official at-bat.
Yeah. He's tired of just getting walked. Want to get a true at-bat logged into his stats. So here is Jaden Brady, who pinch hit for Battles earlier.
He takes ball high, 1-0 the count. One out, Melgren kicks and fires to the plate. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
We're not too worried about that run scoring or really the runner on first, but if you're the River Rats, want to limit the pitches Teagan is throwing, get outs quickly, especially with 3 games in 3 days this week and then sub-state starting next week. And limited guys on your roster with people traveling and playing club ball and town ball. Definitely want to save as many arms as you can.
2-2 the count with 1 out. Runner on first base. Melgren looking to end this one as soon as possible. On as few pitches as possible, obviously.
Ooh,
and that one didn't beat him. Somehow got out of the way. The sound was off Cahoon's glove. Wow.
Or it might have got his bat. He kind of pulled his bat back behind his back, and I think it fouled off his bat.
Scoreboard says 3-2. Umpire didn't hold up foul, it looked like. We'll go with 3-2. The pitch on the way. Strike 3 called. He's set down looking for out number 2. Riverette's 1 out away from ending this one.
Right there, I'm kind of surprised that Piney didn't just go ahead and start walking down to first and make the home plate umpire call him back.
Yeah.
It's close enough that, you know, if it's close, make the home plate umpire have to make the call there. There's no review system. We have video, but not able to be used, of course. So take advantage of it.
0-1 the count. The pitch on the way. Finds the zone. Strike 2. 0-2. Melgren 1 out, 1 strike away. for men in this one on 0-2, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. River Rats up 12-4. His pitch finds the zone. Strike 3 called. That's game. River Rats with a great win, 12-4 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard over the Randolph Rockets. We're going to take an ad break. Be back with our Service Master by post-game recap. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. This opportunity gives students a chance to get real-life experience and build their writing skills. Working at Northfield Live isn't just about the on-screen coverage. The reports and stories about games, athletes, and coaches are just as important as broadcasting the game itself. If you or someone you know might be interested in learning how to write stories about local high school sports, we encourage you to call, text, or email us at the Northfield Live page anytime. From all of us at Northfield Live, go Raiders!
It's baseball season, and I know my kids always seem to bring home enough dirt from the field to create a pitcher's mound. When the battle with dirt and stains leaves you exhausted and feeling like it's an extra inning game, call Service Master by Hyatt and let us hit a home run cleaning carpet. You will feel like you're walking away with a come-from-behind win after Service Master by Hyatt gets your carpet as clean as a relief pitcher's uniform. Call us today at 507-366-7149.
And we're back for our Service Master by Hyatt post-game recap when disaster strikes demand the yellow van. River Rats with a nice win here, 12-4 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard over the Randolph Rockets. Randolph coming into town here in Dundas. River Rats did a fantastic job with the bats in their hands and on the mound. Pretty good job on defense as well. Pretty much in all facets, the River Rats were great today.
Yeah, I mean, the bats were alive despite the missing guys. A lot of seniors weren't here. A lot of kids traveling this week. The bats were as alive as they've been all summer. 10 hits, 12 runs to show for it. And a lot of guys with multi-hit games. Tegan Melgren was 2 for 5. Nauman was 2 for 4. Vlad was 2 for 3. Molesky 1 for 4. And Vlad had his first 2 hits, first 2 RBIs of the season. I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better offensive performance from the River Rats, especially with how many guys were missing this week. They showed up against a tough Randolph team that, like we said, they typically find themselves in the state tournament during the spring season, but they're also missing a lot of guys because of football camp. Don't let their seniors play, so a little bit different than their spring team, but couldn't have asked for a better day from the offense and pitching as well. Vlad Simon Martinez, 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, just one of them earned, 5 walks to 5 strikeouts. Would like to see that walk rate go down a little bit for Vlad. Had a tough time controlling the curveball, but the defense behind him, like you said, was spectacular. Tegan Melgren closed it out with 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk to 4 strikeouts. But really the player for me, Caleb Graw. He went 0 for 2, a couple of walks, 2 runs scored, but he did a phenomenal job at shortstop. At least I haven't seen him play shortstop yet, but he looked phenomenal out there today. Yeah, Caleb looked amazing. I mean, the whole defense looked amazing. Aiden Molesky had some nice plays at second base as well. Just a whole lot of pros going into the next few games and into the future. Sub-State already this weekend. I mean, it's a quick turnaround, but looking ahead on our schedule on Northfield Live, of course, River Rats play against tomorrow on the road, but we'll see them again next Thursday here hosting Rosemount. This 2 days.
That's what I meant. Yeah,
2 days.
And so that's pretty much it for tonight. This has been our Service Master by Hyatt post-game recap. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com. I've been Joey Hudson, joined by AJ Reister. From all of us here at Northfield Live, thank you for tuning in.